NearlyDanish.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, so this is FAQs part 4, the last one. Okay, so for the first timers, this is part 4 of frequently asked questions. So frequently asked questions are questions that have appeared in more than one test since 2009. And there's about 200 of them, and you must know the answers to every single one of these questions. Because the test is made up of a mixture of these frequently asked questions and new questions. Watch that video on how to find your profile. I think I explained a bit on how to approach it. But anyways, for the other people that have been here many times, you already know this. So this is part 4. So this is the last batch of those FAQs. And I'll repeat again, those FAQs, right? You must know the answer to every single one of them, because those are the questions that have a higher probability of showing up on the next test. All right. So this question is about the civil servants, so people working in government ministries. And question is about how are they, basically how do they get the job there? And they are judged based on they're employed based on their qualifications, unlike ministers who are politically appointed. All right, next one. All right, so this is the question of minority governments. So majority, well, since the end of the Second World War, most of the governments in Denmark have been minority governments. So those are basically that's a government that's made up of one or more parties that doesn't have majority in parliament. Okay, and that's what this question is about. So 28 people got this wrong, 118 people got it right. Round of applause.
Uh-oh.
Let's see how you guys do on this. I don't actually remember. Okay, now I do. All right, I'm actually surprised. A lot of you got this right. Well done.
Great
Okay,
job.
so there's 24 district courts and 2 high courts. So 24 byret and 2 landsret. 20 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
All your wrong answers will show up on your profile, and you can fix that. Okay. Next one. Very dynamic top 5. SS is the highest climber of 28 places. Right, so it's the prime minister that calls the election. 22 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't
Now you
know.
know what you don't know. You figured out your knowledge gap. So your job now is to plug that knowledge gap. Next one. Milad now in the top 5. Question number 5. All right. So the number of communes in Denmark is 98. There used to be 270 of them. But there was the structural reform in 2007, and they were reduced to 98. So there are now fewer but bigger communes. All right. 16 players hit an answer streak of 3.
Excellent.
We have A1 at number 1, Nazar at number 2, KK, number 3, Vicky, 4, and Milad at 5. We still have about 39 questions to go, so anything can happen. We talked about this a whole bunch of times. All right. So, the formula for this is 445. So 140 of you got this right. Well done.
Great job.
9 people got this wrong. So every 4 years, Folketing elections, every 4 years, regional and communal elections, and every 5 years, European Parliament elections. So the formula is 445. All right, we have a static top 5.
Static top 5.
Name 7 is the highest climber up 11 places. Wow. Jordy, what are you asking about? So the Kahoot pin is there. Next one. All right, so the only public authorities that can collect taxes are the communes and the state. The regions don't collect taxes. I can see 58 people got this wrong. Can you hear me? Is the sound bad? Okay. All right. A bit worse than usual. Oh man. Okay, give me a second, yeah? Give me a second. What about now? Is it better? All right. Okay, we're gonna start. We're gonna keep going. Okay, so this is a weak spot for at least 58 people. So please figure this out. It will show up on your profile and you can fix that. On to the next one. You guys are doing well. Round of applause. So this question is about a member of parliament that chooses to leave the political party. Yes. So actually, this has happened. This happened recently. So can't remember what was her name. What's that lady's name? She used to be in New Borley, and she left and she moved to Liberal Alliance. And now actually New Borley doesn't have any sitting members of parliament. Camilla Vermund, right? Yeah. So she's still a member of parliament. So to get elected into parliament, you have to be a member of a political party. But once you're in there, you can choose to leave your political party and even be an independent and still keep your seat in parliament. Next one. All right, so anybody can actually go and observe court cases. So it's open to the public. However, sometimes they have these closed door cases where you're not allowed to come and watch. Next one. Okay. So this question is about freedom of information. So as a citizen, you're allowed, well, not citizen, I think even if you're not a citizen, you're allowed to have a look at all the content of public documents. So the documents that are held by public authorities. Next one. Okay. We have A1, KK, Thao, Ting, Naza, and Simona. So these are the usual suspects.
Excellent.
We've got 3 in a row. Jens is back in the game.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Next one. All right, Ella, I'll address that. So give me 1 second. Let's finish this. All right, so someone is asking, is it true that you need to be part of a party to be elected to parliament? Can't there be independent candidates? Yes, there can be independent candidates, but they have to set up a party. So an example was, I've forgotten some dude, let's say Anas Anderson, right? He created a political party called Anas Anderson Party. And then he got the number of signatures that he needed. I think you need to get 20,000 signatures or something like that. And then he ran for a seat in parliament. He didn't actually get enough votes to get a seat, but he ran. But you still have to create a party. Okay. 45 people got this one. What's this about? Boligombo. So this is one of the obligations as a citizen in Denmark, where, for example, you can be called to be part of a jury selection for a court case. So that's an example of this. Next one. All right, so Linda is back in the game with 3 in a row.
She's on fire!
Ella, did that make sense? So the first law for pension, public pension, is from 1956. How many people got this wrong? 32.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. So if you're getting any of these questions wrong, please make sure you fix every single one of these questions that you got wrong. Because I repeat, these are the questions that you must know the answer to, because you're definitely going to see at least 10 of these FAQs in the real test. Next one. All right, so the responsibilities of the region, they're responsible for the hospitals and your health insurance. 17 people got that wrong. Fix it, please. We have a static top 5.
Static top 5.
Next one. Oh, wow, we almost got a perfect score. Round of applause. Only one person got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Fix that. Gaith is making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Excellent.
Okay. About 70% of employees are members of Verenigings. So 10 people got this wrong. Get it right next time. Now you know what you don't know. Lily is back with an answer streak of 3.
Excellent.
You have A1, Thao, Ting, Simona, Naza, and Huang. It's a static top 5.
Static top 5.
Next one. All right, so this question, I'm actually surprised that 44 people got this wrong. Anyways, this question is about how members of the European Parliament are chosen, and they're chosen via a direct election. So I think it was this year. There was a European Parliament election this year, and I can't remember which parties did well, but anyways, that's how it's done. 44 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Please get it right next time. Still a static top 5.
Uh-oh.
All right, Klaus Riftia. This is a question from chapter 5, literature. 45 people got this wrong. Get it right next time. Wow, this top 5 is not budging. Wow! 6 players lost the answer streak of 4. Sorry, guys. The Next one. Henrik Pontoppidan wrote Look a Pair, also chapter 5 literature. 40 people got that wrong.
Static top 5.
Hopefully you all get this right. So 26 people got this wrong. So it's Bertel Thorvaldsen, and there is a museum by the same name called Bertel Thorvaldsen's Museum, and it's right next to Parliament at Christianshavn. All right, next one. Wow, who fell out? Okay, so next one. Almost halfway through now. Okay, so Arne Jacobsen designed the National Bank, which is also it's Kongsnyttor, but it's close to Christianshavn. 44 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Please get it right. It will show up on your profile. Can't remember who fell out, but Zab is now in. 3 players have reached an answer streak of 5.
Great job.
We got 24 questions to go. Sue Film, August Bournonville. This is also chapter 5 from the performing arts, I think. Anyways, moving on. NASA now at number 2. A1, number 1. Bao Ting, 3. Huang 4 and Zap 5. SS is back in the game with 3 in a row.
Excellent.
Next one. We are at the halfway point now. All right, this is a weak spot. 78 of you got this wrong, so almost half of you got this wrong. So Paul Hennington, he also designed, he's an architect, but he also designed furniture and stuff like that, and he also wrote reviews. So he's a multi-talented guy, and he's famous for designing the pH lamp. Next one. Static top 5 again.
Static top 5.
5 players lost their answer streak of 21. Oh man. Sorry guys. Okay. So you guys had perfect scores up until that point. So that's a weak spot. The purpose of these Kahoots is for you to come here, figure out what you don't know, go back, plug that gap, and come back again. So this is not a bad thing that you lost that point. It's actually a good thing. Next one. So it's 170 meters. It's called Mølleøy, and it's in Østjylland, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, 13 people got this wrong. Not bad. Round of applause to the people that got it right. All right. So Hong Kong 22 is making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Zap fell out and Leo is now in at number 5. The third biggest city in Denmark is Odense. First is Copenhagen, second is Aarhus, and Odense is the third. Static top 5. All right, well done. Only 7 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Fix it. Static top 5.
Static top 5.
Jewel is back in the game with 3 in a row.
Excellent.
Next one. Store belt. Okay, 19 people got that wrong. Please get it right next time. Another combo breaker. Lila belt is between Jylland and Fyn. Okay, so Absalon was the bishop that was credited with founding Copenhagen. And there is a statue of Absalon. It's at, I think, Gammelstrand. So if you take Gammelstrand Metro, if you get off at Gammelstrand Metro, and once you come out of the elevators and look to your right, you see I think it's a bronze statue of a guy on a horse with an axe in his hand, and that's Absalon for the people that live in Copenhagen. Okay, so someone is asking where's Lederbelt. I think how many people? 15 people got that question wrong. I'll explain. So if you imagine that this red box is Jylland, the blue box is Fyn, and the yellow one is Sjælland. Between Jylland and Fyn, you've got the body of water called Lillebælt. And across Lillebælt, so from Jylland to Fyn, you have Lillebæltsbroen. Okay? Now, from Fyn to Sjælland, sorry, between Fyn and Sjælland, you have got Storebælt. And across Storebælt, which is from Fyn to Sjælland, you've got Storebæltsbroen. If you imagine there's another box here, and that's Sweden, there is a bridge called Øresundsbroen, and the body of water is called Øresund. I hope that made sense. Next one. Okay. Monica, write me a message on Facebook, okay? Facebook Messenger. Let's see if we can fix that for you. 2/3 of Denmark is cultivated land. How many people got this wrong? 45.
Now you know what you don't know.
Static top 5 still. Mustafa is back in the game with an answer streak of 3.
Oh my! He's on fire!
It's now the king and the queen. Okay, so in Denmark, if the king's name is Frederick, his first son's name is always Christian. If the king's name is Christian, the first son's name is always Frederick. And that is the tradition. All right, 20 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. Static top 5. Okay, 14 people, only 14 people got this wrong. 140 got this right. All right, moving on to the next one. All right, Rigsfællesskab. Okay, so that's the Danish Commonwealth. And that is made up of Denmark, Greenland, and the Faroe Islands. Rigsfællesskab. So you're going to see this probably in the test. So please don't get it wrong. They could ask about Rigsfællesskab in many different ways. This is one of the ways. Okay. 19 people got this wrong. Please get it right next time. Ruby K4 is back with an answer streak of 3.
Excellent.
Oh man, we were close to a perfect score, man. Anyways, it's called Gotthob Nuke. 153 people got this right.
Wow!
Well done.
Great job.
All right. Next one. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Four. Got this right. Wait. Yeah, 50 people got this wrong. 1979. Mayara has a streak with 33 correct answers in a row.
Perfect score.
She's on fire.
Next one. Tycho Brahe was an astronomer, and there is a planetarium by his name. It's at Vesterpol. It's actually just beside the lakes. And there's also a statue of him beside Huntorn, Copenhagen. And he was the one that discovered, actually, I'm not going to mention the name, because that could be the next question. But anyways, well, how many people got this wrong? 42 got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Okay, so we have A1, Naza, Thouting, Leo, and Teddy. Maximus is back with an answer streak of 3.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Question number 35. Yes. It's good I didn't say the answer to this. But because of what I just said, I guess you guys didn't know the answer anyways. Okay. Yes, so Tycho Brahe was the one that actually discovered the constellation called Cassiopeia. People got this wrong. 33.
Static top
6
5.
players lost their answer streak of 6. HC Ørsted. The biggest electricity company in Denmark is Ørsted, so that should have given it away. But anyways, 65 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. Now the king, no longer the queen. Yes, so in Denmark, everybody has religious freedom except the monarch. So, except the king or the queen. And that's because the king, well, the current king or the sitting king has to be the head of the church. All right, 34 people got this wrong. Cassie is now in the top 5. Cassie's not the first time you're in the top 5. Round of applause. All right, Tommy H is back with an answer streak of 3.
Excellent.
Next one. You see, you've been improving. Well done. I just gave away the answer to this in the previous question, but let's see how you guys do. Yeah, I guess 9 people weren't listening to what I was saying. Yes. Nope, you don't have to be a member of Danish church because you have religious freedom in Denmark. So I'll repeat again. The only person that doesn't have religious freedom is the sitting monarch. That means the king or the queen. Cassie is out. Zuma 8585 has a streak with 38 correct answers in a row.
Perfect score.
And he's on fire.
Oh my! He's on fire!
You guys know the answer to this. Let's get at least one exploding tonight. Let's see. Okay, so the legal age in Denmark is 18, and that's the age from which you can get married. 13 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Static top 5.
Static top 5.
Question number 40. Yep. Guess there's not much to say here. 9 people got that wrong. Fix that. It will show up on your profile. Illegal. Okay, so 17 people got this wrong. JJ23. Now in the top 5, Bake is back with an answer streak of 3.
Excellent.
We've got 3 questions to go. Right. So gender discrimination is also illegal in Denmark. All right. Before we go on, for the people that are here for the first time, you've missed a whole bunch of sessions. However, you can catch up. We have a channel. It's called Nearly Danish TV. So all the sessions are recorded and uploaded on this channel. So, like for instance, the last 2 sessions we did was political parties and leaders. You can find that here. I haven't uploaded the ministers session yet, but it will be uploaded. So just if you've missed some sessions, you can catch up by going to the channel, Nearly Danish TV, and having a look. All right. Next one. We have a static top 5 still,
Static top 5.
and 8 players lost their answer streak of 5. 2 more questions and we're done. Okay. 19 people got this wrong. All right, so at the moment we have A1 Nazir, Dao, Ting, Leo, and JJ23. User is back with an answer streak of 3. Last question, and then podium.
Uh-oh.
Yes, so Berlinsk is actually the oldest newspaper in Denmark. It's almost 300 years old. So that's That's a very, very long time it's been around. How many people got this wrong? 71, so almost half of you. Well,
Now you know what you don't know.
let's see what that top 5 is looking like. Baltain at number 3. NASA at number 2. And A1 at number 1. Leo and Cassie. So Cassie came back in the top 5.
NearlyDanish.com.